First, Esther on the Hair is a hair business or
Yeah.
a business that offers hair services, braiding to be specific.
We celebrated SMEs who made it to the top 5 in the Santam Most Loved Local campaign. And over the next few days, like we've been mentioning, we continue to celebrate. We continue with the celebration as we find out more about the winners' businesses, of course, their journeys as entrepreneurs. And right now, joining me in the studio is Esther from Esther on the Hair. She joins us in studio, of course, to tell us more about what inspired her to embark on this entrepreneurial journey and all the benefits and challenges that come along with it. A very good evening to you, Esther, and welcome to
Good
99
evening,
FM.
Nashwan. Thank you for having me.
Good to finally meet you.
Good to finally meet you.
I mean, the last time we spoke on the phone only, and now I get to see the lady behind
behind the work.
behind all the good looks.
Yes.
All right, so tell us about your business. What is it exactly that you do, and how do you go about it?
First, Esther on the Hair is a hair business or
Yeah.
a business that offers hair services, braiding to be specific,
Yeah.
to mostly students.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I will cut everybody out that is not a student, but I mostly cater for students because I think that's my target market. So I started this business in 2020. Yeah,
Okay.
2020 when I came to Ventuk. I had to find something to keep me going, throughout the month
Yeah.
while you wait for month end.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say God has inspired this
Yeah.
idea so far up until this moment.
You're saying you were basically just trying to pass time, look for something to to work on while you when you didn't really have much to do. Would you say that that is also the inspiration behind it? I mean, it could have been anything else. You decided to go with hair specifically. So what inspired the hair part about it?
I would say what inspired the hair part of it is that growing up, honestly, I had a lot of dolls.
Yeah.
And I would always style them even when it looked really funny. And I think up until my high school years, I've wanted to learn how to braid because in high school it was a thing of if you don't know how to braid, then nobody does your hair. So when you know how to braid, then somebody does it for free for you, and you do it for them for free too. So I think that's where it really grew from.
Yeah.
But the whole inspiration behind it, I would always say, I think I've always wanted to achieve really at this age something that most of my family members couldn't do, including my mom and dad.
Sure.
And I think looking at my family, most of the people are business minded.
Sure.
But I don't think it started from the age where I started. So
Awesome stuff. You mentioned age there. Do you mind sharing with us? I'm just playing with you. Now, of course, we know that a lot of people do hair, right? So what sets your business apart from, others in the industry, in your industry? Can you perhaps maybe share some unique features or offerings that make you stand out from the rest?
I think one thing that makes me different from every other person that does hair, especially here in Ventuk, is that most people are not mobile, and I'm mobile. And my audience, it's mostly people who want to be braided in the comfort of their houses or their homes, yes.
Yeah.
So I basically offer only house calls.
House calls.
That's now the reason why I'm mobile. So yeah.
All right, awesome stuff. And what do you love most about it? What do you love most about doing hair? Is there a particular aspect or a passion that fuels your drive?
I think one thing I really love about doing hair or about this specific type of business is that, there's a saying that says that hairdressers are therapists, and I didn't believe it until I had to experience it.
Yeah.
It's just how connected you get to be with your clients, how vulnerable they can be around you, how much they can actually rely and depend on you for advice, in whatever area. It doesn't have to be from experience, but just how much they trust you to have that knowledge to actually help them through whatever situation it is that they are going through. Whether you can relate to it or not, whatever I have, I share, and I think they always appreciate it.
Yeah, as you can see, I've got long hair, right? So I've got somebody who does my hair every single month as well, and I have to agree with you in terms of the therapy part there. But with mine, shout out to Penny, by the way. Oh, she's just absolutely amazing. Apart from that, I think I also get like therapy in forms of the physical, because when she washes my hair, it's just absolutely amazing. Just like a head massage with the hair wash at the same time. It's I have to say that's my favorite part of the whole entire process. Thank you so much for sharing when it comes to that. In terms of challenges, what are some of the challenges that you faced, doing hair since you started?
I think one of the challenges that I really face doing hair is when, let me say, an inconvenience comes up and you have to make sure that you meet the client halfway. You have to either, let me say, you fall sick and the client had already booked with you maybe 3 weeks ago, and you cannot just decide to cancel on them. You have to make it work. So I think one of the challenges I really face is when unforeseen situations or circumstances just pop up, and unfortunately you have to make it work, getting somebody to do the job, somebody that might charge more than you do, and sometimes you have to compensate for that. You have to pay that extra fee because that's not what the client planned to pay for the services. Another thing that I think I also face is when a client doesn't read. So you have to go through the same thing that you have told this person or these people 5 times or 10 times. So when they don't read, they really kind of make it hard. But if you love what you do, then you have to keep it going.
Well, they say if you love what you do, then it doesn't even feel like work at all.
Yes.
Now, you did mention before that you do house calls, so that means you don't have a physical location per se. But for people who could be interested, maybe seeing some of the hairstyles that you've done, how can they get a hold of you? Who are you on social media? And let's get that money.
So the socials, I had a TikTok. I'm no longer active there, but they can access me on Instagram.
Okay.
Very active. It's Esther on the hair. So Esther on the hair, you'll find, if you want to reach us on WhatsApp, it's 0818365602. And on Instagram, just get straight into the DMs.
Get straight into the DMs, only for hair purposes, not for anything else. Now, there are two ways that you write Esther, one with an H and one without. Which one is it?
The one with an H.
The one with an H. Esther. There we go. Thank you so much for taking our time to talk to us. Congratulations once again on your win. I mean, it's the community that voted for you. 10,000 Namibian dollars and $50,000 worth of airtime here on 99 FM. Santam is doing the most, man.
Thank you.
If you've got, maybe $200 to spare, maybe you want to share? No?
I will share.
I'm kidding. I'm just playing with you. Thank you so much once again, and have yourself a fantastic evening ahead.
Likewise. Thank you.
There we go.
99 FM's Wealth Talks.